Adjusting the stem height on an EDragonfly or a Dragonfly by Rio Mobility. So here we have a unit here. We have the lower body separated from the upper portion of the stem here by this collar right in the middle here. You can see it has two 4mm Allen heads on it. And loosening these two Allen heads is what's going to allow you to change the height of your handlebars by pulling the stem out from the lower body. So, I usually recommend to hit the collar with a little bit of dry lubricant. You can also use a penetrator like WD-40 or PB Blaster, but generally just a good lubricant will work. Just spray a little bit, once you've loosened these two Allen bolts, just spray a little bit of dry lubricant on either side to get it inside that, in between this rod and the main shaft. So then you stand it upright, and it's best to just work it back and forth a little bit, and then you can raise it like that, and it will raise the height of your handlebars. Now, there is an issue that not a lot of people realize that can lead to the breakage or failure of your unit when you make this adjustment, and that is that there is a finite tightness to this chain. So the more you pull this stem up, the more it tightens this chain and puts strain on your tensioner here. So if you have it really high and you go out and use it, it's putting a ton of pressure on these two gears, and a lot of times they'll break. We've had to replace these gears quite a bit on our customers' units because they don't realize this. So the best way to do it is to pull up the handlebars to about the height, a height where it gets pretty tight, and then lower it about an inch or so, just to make sure that there's a little bit of looseness in this chain, and you can actually see your tensioner be able to move. If it's maxed out all the way up and really tight, it's probably going to fail after a few miles of riding. So once you've adjusted the height to the proper length, I would sit with it, make sure it's at the correct angle to the chair, and use it a little bit, and then you can adjust it again. Also, make sure when you retighten it that you tighten both of these Allen heads properly. And that's how you change the stem height on an EDragonfly or a Dragonfly by Rio Mobility.